I'm Richard Ryan and welcome to SuRRvival Gear. In this week's episode, the AquaPodKit water storage system. Some disasters give us just enough time where simple preparations can make a world of difference. Storm surges and floodwaters can contaminate water supplies that are essential to get you through until help arrives. The AquaPodKit stores 65 gallons of water for up to 8 weeks depending on temperature and humidity. The liner is 40 inches wide and 80 inches long. It's constructed of a food-grade polyethylene plastic. So what you'll notice when you get the AquaPod storage kit, you have very limited contents here inside the kit. You have the tub liner here, you have your siphon filter with bleeding valve, you have an inner and outer sleeve to go inside the tub liner, you have your pump stopper, and a zip tie. So let's start assembling this guy. So I'm timing this just for the sake of doing it. A lot of the advertisements say 20 to 40 minutes. It really depends on your water pressure coming into or out of your house. Into or out. I don't know why it'd matter coming out of your house, but this is just for the sake of me knowing, so I got my stopwatch going here. You can see that there's a lot of air still into this bag here, so I had it on there probably a little more tight than what it should have been, but I wanted to stop the water whenever it got up to the edge of the tub here because I don't want it spilling out over, and for the sake of a demonstration I don't want to get too excessive. These are made for people with different size tubs, so this holds up to about 65 gallons of water. Just get a little cut on it there and take this guy off. I'll bleed some of this air out here, and then take and cinch this guy down through like that, and then you'll take and you'll peel the inside out over it like that. So whenever you take this top portion here, which your pump's gonna go down into, you get a nice little seal, making that as airtight as possible. So far as the directions are concerned, you just take and put the siphon tube down into there and then just pop. You'll turn your siphon valve all the way on and then you just start pumping. If you have a bucket or something like that, you can pour over to the side. If you have a larger tub or a larger basin or something that you want to put that into, all you have to do is just open your valve up, make sure this is lower than the water line, and then just leave that going. And you could pump out multiple gallons of water like that. Once you're done, you just take and you close your valve off. Once you're done pumping out all the water that you need, you just take and you close that up, store your hose along the side, you're good to go. The manufacturer and the distributors warn you not to use these for hygiene or drinking water, but in reality, that's exactly what its purpose is. I've received letters from my local DWP about contamination of our local water, not to drink it, not to use it for brushing your teeth and certain things like that. So for precautionary measures, we had water filtration and purification installed on my house directly. So everything that's coming in, I know it's purified, ready to drink. So here's my 2 cents on the AquaPodKit emergency water storage. Now this thing only costs $20. For the price, it's extremely cheap insurance. Granted, you only get one use out of it. If you take and you try to reuse this, you're gonna potentially run the risk of cross-contamination by keeping older water in here that could potentially be breeding bacteria or something like that. They're very cheap insurance compared to some of the largest storage systems that you have, like the jerry cans or the storage drums. This is very simple. It breaks down very nice and neat. It comes in this really nice package that you can store in a closet, under your sink, somewhere in your bathroom, or wherever you might keep a readiness kit. Familiarize yourself with the disasters that your area may be susceptible to and the things that you can do to help prepare for them in advance. Be it earthquakes, floods, tornadoes, Kanye West, and hurricanes, the little things that you can do to help prepare for it in advance could turn a disaster into a minor inconvenience. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you pull that trigger on the subscribe button. If you want to see me review something, make sure you leave your suggestions in the comments below. And don't forget, new episodes of SuRRvival Gear every single week right here on TechFeed. We'll see y'all next time. Out collapses really easy into a nice little compartment here. These panels are large enough where they'll provide enough use for 90% of the people out there that are just going to be day packing.